My name is Moni.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And today we have another playthrough for you. This time it is for a game that is coming to Kickstarter called Rivet Wars Reloaded.
Yes, this is actually a re-implementation of a game that came out back in 2014. This game is now designed by both Ted Terranova as well as Jamie Perkins, and it's published by Steamforged Games, who are helping sponsor this video.
That's right. And if you've never played the original game before, in this game we're playing as warring armies who are essentially trying to score 10 victory points in our current scenario, or complete 3 objectives, which is one of the new gameplay changes that they've made in this new edition. In addition to new mechanical gameplay changes, there's also going to be new scenarios, there's going to be a new faction, and all of these details can be found on the Kickstarter, which is launching on September 6th.
Now, we do want to mention this is a prototype copy of the game, so things are subject to change in the future. If you wanted to check out the campaign, there is a link in the description down below where you can see all the details about what's coming in this game. Also, if you do like these kind of videos and you want to see more in the future, please consider subscribing.
And with that, we are ready to begin. So if you'd please direct your attention to the center of the table, we're all set up here for our 2-player game of Rivet Wars Reloaded. Welcome to the battlefield.
Yep.
Today, I'm going to be playing as the allied forces. And so I'm going to be the blue player. All of my pieces are going to be blue as well.
Yes, and I will be the Blight forces, and I'll be the red player.
Yes. And so just to kind of give you the lay of the land, as you can see, all of our forces are off the board. And so we're going to be deploying these forces onto the board over the course of the game. We're going to be attacking each other and trying to score victory points by claiming control over these 3 objective tiles. In addition, we each also have our own area of the board, which is considered our territory. And so I am going to be deploying my forces over here, and Naveen is going to be deploying over here.
Yep.
There are also different types of terrain on the map, as you can see. This is the most basic scenario that we're going to be playing today. And so we have trenches, we have bunkers, as you can see, and this is going to give us a nice defense for the infantry units who move into those spaces. And of course, we have our objective tiles, which may move depending on how we play the game.
Yep.
And so if you've played the original game before, you'll notice some new things immediately, like the different shapes of the tiles, which are new and can lead to a lot more interesting...
different configurations.
Yeah, different configurations. We also have a new way to do these objectives. They're no longer secret objectives. We have these 5 face-up objectives that are going to be revealed one at a time, starting with round 2. And so for our current scenario, in order to win the game, we have to either be the first player to score 10 victory points or the first player to score 3 objectives. So the game can be won either way now. And before we continue, we realized after the playthrough that we were confusing the term objective with mission. We pretty much just called everything objective. There's a difference. These are strategic objectives that you want to hold on to score 1 point at the end of the round. And these are called missions. So you want to score 3 missions to win the game.
That's right.
So just keep those differences in mind.
And players can score the same objectives, meaning I can score this and Moni can also score this.
Yes, exactly. We're going to kind of go over the objectives as they get revealed. And we're also going to just teach the game as we play, because the rule set is fairly straightforward. So it won't be too difficult to understand.
Yep.
So now let's roll to see who goes first. Here we go. 6. Good luck.
All right.
There you go.
I'm playing for a tie.
Already winning.
2. There you go. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go first. The way that the game works is we're going to be taking turns, taking our entire turn, and then once each of us is gone, that is the end of the round.
Right.
Each turn is divided into 3 phases, and so I'm going to start my turn by doing my deployment phase, where I get to deploy some of my soldiers onto the board. And so the way that that works is at the start of each player's turn, we get 5 deployment points as well as 1 rivet point. As you can see in front of us, we have our cards here that dictate all of the different types of units that we have in our control.
Right.
And so let's go ahead and take a closer look at one of these cards. So this is my riflemen. They're my most basic infantry unit. And so infantry units are very important because they're the only ones who can go inside bunkers, and they're also the only ones who can score victory points by going onto those objective tiles. They're also the cheapest, and so if you look at the top left-hand corner here, that tells you how many deployment points you need to spend in order to deploy one of these units. And so for my riflemen, it's just 1 deployment point, which is great because the first player's turn, we only get 3 deployment points and no rivet points to spend.
Right.
Other types of units, such as my M2 Wolverine, also cost rivet points. And so that is like the smaller symbol that you can see right there. So this specific unit would cost me 3 deployment points and 1 rivet point. Now, since I don't get a rivet point to start my first turn, I'm just going to go ahead and deploy 3 riflemen.
Okay.
So I do have a few of them off screen right here.
Yep.
And whenever you deploy, you must deploy into your deployment zone, which is symbolized by these little tokens. Now, the thing that's special about my riflemen is they're runners, which means they get to move an additional space if they start their movement in a trench, which is this symbol over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put all 3 of them in this square.
Yeah, if you notice, these kind of squares are broken down into 4 different spaces. So Monique has room to place up to 4 of them. Obviously, she only has 3 points, so she put out 3 of these.
And I believe this is a grid, whereas a grid is made up of 4 squares.
Yep.
So I placed them all in the same grid. Some pieces, as you can see, are much bigger, and so they will take up more space on the grid.
Right.
But fortunately, my riflemen are small.
Tiny ones.
All right, so I've spent all of my deployment points. I'm done with that phase. The next thing that you do on your turn is you attack, or in other words, you shoot. But since there are no enemy pieces on the board right now, I'm going to skip that phase my first turn and go directly into movement, which is how you end your turn. Now, looking back at my rifleman card over here, it tells me on this boot symbol below the deployment points how many points of movement they have per turn. So my riflemen, unfortunately, can only move 1 space, which is not very far. But again, they are runners. So they're all starting their movement in a trench. So now I can move them up to 2 spaces each. Right. So I'm going to make a run for it. I'm going to try to get to these objective tiles.
Sure.
So I'm going to move this one first. And when you move, you can only move diagonally once. So I'm going to go 1, 2.
Okay.
I might as well move 2 of them into that spot.
Sure.
1, 2, and 1, 2. So now in my next turn, these are all primed to potentially go onto these objective tiles.
And so if you notice, Monique moved her units into an entire grid, so she wasn't kind of restricted by square to square.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's 1, 2 into the entire grid.
Exactly. And when you end your movement, you can rearrange your pieces in that grid because there is a specific order in which your enemies must attack you in.
Right.
So if Naveen were to attack this grid, the first piece that he must attack is the one in the
Number
first
1.
position over here. So I may want to move them to the back just in case I move a stronger piece into this grid. And that's it. That is the end of my first turn. Real simple, real easy, because we're basically just trying to set up for the rest of the game.
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
All right. So now that it is Naveen's turn.
My turn.
You get 5 deployment points
I do.
and 1 rivet point.
So I do get a rivet point.
This is the normal currency, the normal amount of deployment that we get per turn.
Yeah. In addition to that, I do get to draw an action card. And
That's
these kind of
right.
spice things up a little bit, and they can be used at a very specific time, which is denoted on the card itself. We'll talk about it as it comes into play because I'm definitely going to want to use them eventually.
Okay. And you may notice that I handed Naveen a token for his rivet point, and that's because that is the type of point that you can actually save from turn to turn.
Right. Like, so on this turn, I have 5 regular deployment points. I do not get to bank those going into the next round.
Right.
But these rivet points, I can hold on to them going through the next round. So I kind of like the idea of putting my Panzerfaust into play.
Okay.
It's my equivalent basically to your riflemen. They have a little bit of differences, but I'm going to go ahead and put in at least 3 of these.
Okay.
I think I want to do that.
So they're also runners.
They are also runners. So
which
I'm
means
go
you may want to start in a trench as well.
I'm definitely going to be doing that. 1, 2, and 3. So they're all kind of hanging out there. I have 2 more, though. I have 2 more points in order to deploy. And for my last 2 deployment points, I think I'm going to put out the MG08 Schlitten.
Oh, okay.
This is a support type of unit, and this one costs 2 points to put out. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And this one's nice because it will eventually have a range attack of 3 squares away, which is nice. I would definitely want that. So I'm going to put that out, and I have a piece for it, and it's this one.
Ooh.
Now this one takes up 2 squares in a grid, so I unfortunately cannot bring them into this trench. But let's go ahead and just bring myself here.
Nice.
All right, so we are geared up.
You are geared up.
So now that I'm done with deploying, I would be able to attack, and unfortunately, nobody is in range. The MG08 Schlitten is up to 3 spaces away. Unfortunately, Monique is 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so it's not physically possible.
Just missed. Just over
It's
the
all
hill.
the setup. That's all it is right here. So we're going to just go ahead and bypass that right now, and then we're going to go into the movement phase. Okay, I kind of want to mirror what you're doing over here. So I think I'm going to move this unit. They are also runners. So they start in a trench, and they can move up to 2 spaces now. So we're going to go 1, 2, like that. Okay. This one's going to go 1, 2, and then this one's also going to go 1, 2. So I'm utilizing my diagonal. You know, I don't really need to technically there. And now for my Schlitten, which only has one boot symbol, meaning I can only move one space.
Sure.
So we are going to go ahead and move just like that.
Ah, okay. So now you are within range.
I am within range, yes.
And it's important to note that you cannot move into grids that have enemy pieces into it,
Yeah,
unless you have a special piece that does that. So that's it. That's the end of your turn.
That's me.
All right, and that is the end of the first round. Now the true action will begin. And now we also have our first objective, which is going to be Recon Sweep. So this says you have to have a unit in at least 5 different no man's land tiles. And so the no man's land tiles are the tiles that don't belong to any players. So it's going to be these 5. And at the end of your turn, if you are on all 5, then you get to score that objective.
Yeah, so in this case, I'm on 2 of them. You are only on 1 of them.
Yes, gotta get to work. So then it is back to me. And now I have my full 5 deployment points. I get a rivet point, finally.
Do.
Yes. I'm going to deploy a few more of these riflemen.
Okay.
Just so we have a lot of them.
Sure.
So let's do 3 more.
3 more, okay. I have 2 here. I think you have 1 just off.
Yep, and I'm going to place them in the same
Right back where they
spot
belong, huh?
so they can run.
Okay.
And then I'm going to deploy my Hammer 65 pounder, which is a support type unit.
Okay.
The thing that's nice about this one is I have a range of 4.
Whoa.
It's quite strong. And I also have this special attack modifier, which basically allows me to shoot everybody that's in the same grid.
Wow.
So let's do that.
Okay.
So that cost me my last 2 deployment points.
Okay, and then that's kind of these artillery piece. So
Yeah.
where do you want it?
There's a
I have a
big-
feeling I know where you're going to go.
Here? Is this where you thought?
Yeah. I mean, 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
It's nice. Or I would like to shoot that one, ideally. And you know what? I did not draw my action card.
Yes.
So if you're supposed to start your turn by doing that,
Yeah.
I almost...
It could dictate what you're doing.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to hold on to this.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and attack. All of my riflemen have a range of 2 when on land. There's another number here that symbolizes air attack, but we're not going to have any air units in this scenario, so we're just going to ignore that spot.
Yep.
And the way that attacking works is we're going to roll dice, and the number of dice you roll is dependent on your target's shield value. So my riflemen are very good at shooting anybody with a shield value of 1, which are going to be these infantry units. Oops,
Right.
sorry.
I'm facing this
So,
way.
right. The only grid that I see that I can target is going to be this one because it is 2 spaces away from these 2 grids over here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this grid and attack that one.
Okay.
The first piece I have to attack is this one because it's in the number 3 space. And so that is a shield value of 1, right?
It does. So you get to roll 3 dice.
All right. And basically you succeed on a 5 or a 6. Only those 2 values.
So I want to see a really low roll.
That's what you'd like.
That's what I would like.
All right, here we go. A 6.
All right,
I have
so
1
one-
6. So that is 1 success. If you look at the actual card, it tells you how many health they have before
Yeah.
they're removed.
So this one only has 1 health, so it can
Yeah,
only take 1
at
hit.
bottom one.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry. Yeah, right here.
You can only take 1 hit, which means it is now
Goodbye.
out. So I do have a second
Yeah,
piece in here who can
Don't
shoot
fall
that
in love
one.
with any of your pieces in this game.
Yeah, things move very quickly. Here we go.
Oh, you did it again.
Did it again.
Shoot.
So this one is also out.
All
And I
right.
believe that
All
is
my work.
it. I don't score any points because neither of those pieces have a bounty
You
on
cleared
them.
the way.
But we cleared them out. So now I'm just going to go straight to movement. And obviously I'm going to move these pieces into position. This is going to move 1 space diagonally there. I'm going to move this piece into here. And I guess I should do this just like that. And then this piece is going to move 1, 2, because of course it started on a trench.
Interesting.
So I'm going to score 3 victory points at the end of this turn. But I also have some other pieces here who can move. So I'm going to move this piece. I'm going to move this grid. I'm going to move this piece twice. 1, 2. This one, I guess I'll just go 1, 2, just so I have some options, right? And then this one, oh, I don't want to move you. Let's kind of go behind that objective right there.
Okay.
I moved this piece into this area here, by the way, because it's a bunker. And so any infantry in bunkers have a -1 defense, which means my opponent has to roll 1 fewer
One less
die.
die, yeah.
So it's kind of nice. Finally, I have 1 last piece here who can move, and they have a movement of 1.
Okay.
So I can only move 1 space. I might as well just move forward, right?
Sure.
Or let's do a nice kind kind of central location here. And that's the end of my turn. So I am on. I'm controlling 3 of these objectives. So I'm going to score 3 victory points.
Yeah, that's not good.
Now, if at the start of my next turn, I'm still in any of these objective spots, which is maybe not that likely, then I would still score a victory point for that because you maintain it until somebody else takes control of it.
Right.
All right, back to you.
Yes.
So it's your second turn.
Okay, I'll take a card.
Yes.
Hopefully it's something that says undo Monique's turn. Nope. Okay, I get a rivet point, please. Which
There
I
you
may
go.
be spending.
We have a lot of rivet points
I
now.
do. Okay.
A whole 2.
Yeah, 2 of them. All right, I'm going to get those little Panzerfaust back out there because I need...
How many?
I'm going to put 3 out there.
Okay. So it's 3 of your deployment points.
3 of them are out, yep. And then now I have 2 more to spend.
Yep.
And I'll put out that MGOH Schlitten again, a second one.
A second one?
Yeah, I think I'm going to bring them right over there.
All right.
So they're kind of coming in.
Coming in hot.
Backside, yeah. Oh, what's nice is that they can fire 3 away, and you're 1, 2, 3. So I don't have to waste this one on this. I can take out some of the backup, hopefully. That's the goal.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm accumulating these rivet points, but I'm not going to be spending them.
Okay.
And so now we're going to go ahead and attack. So
Yes.
I'm going to attack from this particular grid. I'm using the MGOH Schlitten, and that is 3 spaces away. So we have 1, 2, 3 spaces away.
You can also attack with this one, by the way. Just in case you have a preference.
Well, this one is right there, right? So I would rather deal with that one.
Okay.
So this one can deal with this one over here.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And because you are a strength 1 shield, right? I get to roll 2 dice.
Yes, but you have 3 attempts.
I do have 3 attempts.
Oh,
at this.
no.
So
you have 3.
I better not fail.
Yeah, you have 6 dice
I'm
here.
looking for a 5 or a 6, and I have 2 dice to do it 3 times. Not successful.
Okay.
1.
Well, you can keep going.
I'm definitely keeping going. There we go.
There
Success.
it is.
Okay.
So that was for this, right?
Yeah, gotta go.
So this gets removed. All right, so you already did this one. So now you only have this one or this piece over here
That
to
are
attack.
in range,
What are
yeah.
you going to do?
We'll go ahead and use this one on this. So the Panzerfaust against a level 1 opponent it only gets to roll 1 die 1 time. So I have a 1 in 3 shot here.
Good
Come
luck.
On, 5 or 6. 5 or 6.
3.
Oh.
Just short, kind of.
Yeah. All right, then finally, I'm going to use this MGOH Schlitten to fire 1, 2, 3 spaces, up to 3 spaces away. It's a level 1, so I get to roll 2 again.
And that's a 3 attempts
It's a
one?
3 attempts one. It's the same thing again, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Ooh, snake eyes.
Hey, okay. We're
Lowest-
surviving.
Lowest possible. There we go.
Okay, there it is. That's a 5. So this is out.
Out.
So that's the end of attacking. Go ahead and move.
Yes.
Now, before you move, actually, the thing to keep in mind with this specific scenario is at the end of each round, whoever has less victory points gets to move or relocate one of the objectives.
Right.
So Naveen will be able to flip over one objective and flip over one of the bunkers to make that into an objective. So you may want to position your pieces accordingly.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to want to move, knowing that I'm going to have the right to take out one of these bunkers. I think I'm going to try to move into a nice safe space for me.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and move out from this grid here.
Okay.
So we're just going to go diagonal and then over into this bunker.
Nice.
Okay. So they are protected as of right now from Monique's attack, but once it flips, then it's no longer a bunker. It's like an open objective, and it would not have that protection.
Yeah, they're not really protected. They're just slightly more defended.
Okay, the next one is going to be this one, and I'm just going to move them over here.
Okay.
And then the last one is going to go 1, 2, like that.
You're not going to move your Schlittens?
Well, no, I'm sorry. That's just for that grid. So now I'm going to move on to the next one. Okay, the next one I'm going to move is we're going to move this piece into this slot there.
Okay.
And then this one is going to have to move and fill in the back side there.
All right.
All right. That is all my movement. And I do have this card.
Oh.
It's reload. It's during the movement phase. Choose a non-hero unit. So a hero unit is basically another type of card that we have. So it's not in play right now.
Yeah, the heroes have a star at the top right-hand corner. So basically, any of your units that don't have a star.
And so, by the way, that is an infantry unit. So I'm going to be using my Panzerfaust to be able to do this. And it says I may make an additional attack this turn.
Ah, I don't like
so
that.
Let's
so who
do
are you
it.
choosing?
Well, I'm just going to try to go for it again. I'm going to try to just attack that. Yeah.
All right. And so how many dice is that again?
It's just 1.
Just 1. There you go.
Yeah. I'm just trying to roll for a 5 or
Good
6.
luck.
I might as well.
Oh my gosh!
Get out!
Gotta be kidding me! All right.
Nice.
All right.
Perfect. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. We are done with movement. And so I am not on one of the objectives here, so I'm not going to score victory points. And then I have not completed this, meaning I'm not on 5 different tiles as of right now.
Right.
Yet.
Right, yeah,
maybe.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
these objectives do give you an alternative way of winning the game.
Yeah, Monique's
because-
going points heavy here
Yeah.
as of right now.
So you may want to work on those,
I
right?
may want to, yeah.
Now that the round is over, though, since Naveen has less victory points, you can choose to switch out one of the objectives. Would you like to do that?
I would like to do that.
Which
and I'm
one?
actually going to switch out this one, the one I'm on. It's
Okay.
going to flip over. And so now I'm on one. And then I think I want to say you are not on one.
At least I'm in a bunker.
You are in a bunker. That's the kind of the
I've got
trade-off,
some
I guess.
defense.
Yep.
You still have to put your piece in one of the
Oh,
squares in that
sorry.
grid, though,
Yeah.
just for
There we
attacking.
go.
Okay.
I'll put myself in 4.
All right.
Why not?
And now we reveal our next objective. So this is the order that you have to place them in, by the way. And this is domination. When you score 2 objectives, instead of getting victory points, you can score this card.
Yeah, so like in Monique's very first turn, if that was in play, she scored a 1, 2, 3. She could have said instead of taking 2 of those points, she could just placed out and said she satisfied this.
Right. All right, back to me. So I'm not going to forget this time. I'm going to start my turn by drawing an action card. Because these are powerful. These can be very powerful.
Yeah, help me take out that one unit that you had there
And so I'm actually going to play one of these cards.
right now, huh?
I am. This is a card that I drew last turn. It's called Improved Assembly Line. So it says at the start of your deployment phase, I can
now.
deploy 1 non-hero cavalry unit for free this turn.
Oh, no.
So I have one option. It's my rocket cycle. So I'm
Okay.
going to deploy this unit for free. They are nice because they have 2 movement,
And 2 health.
And-
Or no, 2 shields, yeah.
two shields, and 2 attempts when they roll dice. So
Just all around a good piece.
and they're
Okay.
also free. So
Free.
that's kind of the kicker, right?
There you go.
So here's my rocket cycle, and I guess I'll just place them
Yeah,
here.
no need to put them on a bunker
Right.
because they're not runners. They don't get an extra movement.
Right. I am going to deploy 2 more riflemen, seeing as they are getting depleted really quickly.
Okay, so that's 2 of your 5.
That's 2 of my 5 deployment points. For my last
Are you bringing out the
3,
big dog?
I am. I'm bringing out my M3 vertical tank.
Ooh.
So as you can see here, they are a type of tank. That is a type of unit in this game. And there's a little tiny symbol right there that shows that you can actually plug a plug type unit into this piece. And so we'll kind of demonstrate that in a second. I just want to point out that this unit costs 3 deployment points and 1 rivet point. So I am now spending
Said rivet.
my rivet point. I actually didn't gain my rivet point for this turn.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm just going to
Maintain.
spend that. And
So you have technically 2.
Yeah.
You're spending the Phantom 2
Yeah.
to keep you 1. Yeah,
I have
I
1
see.
left over. So if you can please hand me my M3 vertical tank.
Yes, that is
The one,
who
this
are
one,
you?
the one that
This
takes a plug, yeah.
Oh yeah, look at it. Wow.
Yes. Now I am not going to be putting in another plug type unit, so I'm just going to cap them because they don't want to be, on the battlefield without that. I'll go ahead and deploy them right there.
Sure.
So they are a nice, strong unit. Unfortunately, they also have a bounty symbol on their card, which means if
do.
Naveen were to eliminate my M3 vertical tank, he would score a point.
That's the plan.
So I got to try to protect that piece.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and attack. And seeing as Naveen is on an objective tile, I think I have to attack him
Sure.
with this rifleman because I can attack at a range of 2. It is a shield value of 1, so I get to roll 3 dice.
Come on, not this time.
Please.
1, 2, 3.
Please. Oh,
yes.
I missed.
Excellent.
Wow, that's
Excellent,
a bummer.
excellent.
Because that's pretty much a guaranteed point for Naveen.
That is.
Because none of my other units can reach him. What is this? This is my hammer. Oh,
It can.
it can.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4
But
is
it's
the
just
range
nice
of
to
this.
see you miss, though, you know?
So it's a shield value of 1. Oh, the only thing is this has a special ability, which basically allows me to attack all the units in the same
It's
grid.
exactly why I
Spread
kept
'em all
myself
out?
all spread out because I knew you had that special ability.
Smart. Well, let's go ahead and attack that piece
Okay.
with my hammer, 65 pounder.
Again, you have a 4 distance, and you can do 1 diagonal off that 4 distance, right?
Right. So 2 dice because your shield
How
value
many times do you get to roll it?
is 1. Just once.
Okay, roll low.
Please.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That is a resilient, a really, really well-trained Panzerfaust.
Just barrel rolling.
Okay, so I activated these 2. I can, let's see, the only other piece that I have that has range enough to attack is, well, actually I can attack with this one.
Can you?
My Oh no, I can't.
You have to
My
move
rocket
first.
cycle only has a range of 2.
Yep.
Bummer.
You attack before you move.
Right.
This one can technically attack here, but because this is a level 2 for the rifleman is nothing. You don't even get to roll a die. So
that stinks. I think I'm pretty much done attacking.
I think that's it.
What Naveen was describing here is even though my rifleman has a range of 2, which would be fine to attack this piece, that piece has a shield value of 2. And so there are 0 dice that I can roll. So that is a
shoot at it.
Totally useless attack. I'm basically done attacking.
Perfect.
That did not work out in my favor at all. So it's time to move.
The first turn moved really well for you. So I think the sway is nice.
Oh no, what do? I don't think I can get anybody in a good position. So I'm going to move. I'm going to start by activating this piece over here, and I'm going to move 1 space over, just to start in this trench.
Okay.
Then I'm just going to make a lot of attempts. I'm going to move 1, 2, 1, 2, just to give me more pieces in this grid.
Sure.
So higher likelihood of me staying on that space, basically.
Right.
I might as well get started on that objective. So I'm going to move this piece diagonally once in there.
Nice.
Let's do this, just like that. I might as well move this piece once as well, just to get them protected slightly.
Yep.
I'm going to move this piece once. Just placing them right in there because it's a nice central area. They have a range of 4 on that weapon.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I'm going to leave this piece here because I may want to plug it with one of my plug-in units, and you can only do that in your territory. So that leaves me with my rocket cycle, who has a movement of 2.
Where are you going, rocket cycle?
How many? What's the range of this?
That has a range of 3.
There's nowhere to hide.
Well, I mean, if you went 1, 2, I can't.
I know. I'm debating
double
here or here.
Well, then I
guess
can attack you.
Go 1. Am I gonna? I guess I'll hide. I'll go 1, 2.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna go just like that.
Okay.
All right. That is it. That's the end of my turn. There are no points to score, which means I don't get to score domination or recon sweep.
You're close to recon sweep, though.
Yeah, I am pretty close.
So that's good. Out.
So then it goes back to you.
Okay. Well, things have changed.
Do your worst.
I will draw an action card, of course.
Yep.
Cannot forget.
I'm going to give you your rivet point now.
Thank you.
Just so we don't forget. You're accumulating those.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and deploy. I'm going to bring out 2 of these mono-wheel dragoons.
Ooh.
They cost 2 points to go ahead and put them into play.
Yep.
And so I'm going to put out 2 of these.
It's a type of infantry.
Cavalry.
Cavalry, sorry.
Cavalry, no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them out, and they look like this.
Wow. Check that out.
Okay.
Do you think that's hard to drive?
I don't know. It looks like it. Yeah.
So where are you putting them?
I think I'll put 1 here.
So you spent 2 deployment points on
2
each.
there, yeah.
So that's 2. This is 4.
This is 4. So I think I want to put this one. Gosh, it's getting a little clogged here. I don't really know what I'm doing.
I mean, you can put them both in the same grid if you wanted
to. They have a movement ability of 3, which is nice. So I can kind of move and deviate. So I'll actually keep this one here, knowing that, because this cannot move diagonal into this because they're not allowed to go into objectives.
Yep.
So there's no need to be there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my last one is going to be another 5, one of my Panzerfaust.
Okay.
Going to come on in.
Very nice.
Okay, so those are my 5.
Yep. So who are you going to attack with first?
And so what is the armor of these 2 pieces here?
These 2?
Yeah.
So my rocket cycle has an armor of 2.
Okay.
And the 65 pounder is 1.
A 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so if my Panzerfaust can attack, this is a 1, you said?
Yeah.
That means I would only roll 1 die.
Right.
But if I attack with this one against your 2, I get to roll 3 dice. So I'm going to go ahead and do this attacking this one here. So it's going to be 1 and then 1 diagonal away.
All right, here you go.
So 3.
Please
Get
roll low.
Rid of him.
No. No.
Yes.
Oh no. So you attacked my rocket cycle?
Yes.
Oh, they only have a health of 1.
Get
that
out.
was short-lived. That was you didn't do much there, rocket cycle.
Took up an action for me, though.
It did. I spent an action card to deploy that piece.
You did.
Okay,
I think the next thing I want to do is I'm going to be activating this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack... I don't know what you're doing over here, Monique. I don't like that.
I don't know what I'm doing either. I think I just wanted to be on another tile.
I want to get this whole thing cleared off, but I don't think I have enough action points to do so.
Okay.
So I like the fact that you're on this tile, getting closer to that over there. So let's go ahead and I'm going to attack with this one over here.
Okay.
Because it's a level 1, I get to roll
2 dice?
2 dice 3 times.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That piece is going bye-bye. Okay.
Snake eyes again.
Snake eyes.
1.
I like it. Okay, that's it. That's 5s. 2 5s.
2 5s. There you go.
That's out of there.
Okay, so activated and activated.
Okay.
So now let's go ahead and just activate this one. I must target this because of the order of targeting.
Okay.
So this is in square 1.
And how many dice?
I think it's just 1.
1 die.
Just a 1. Yeah, I'm just looking for a 5 or 6.
Good luck. 6. That wasn't in the
It wasn't
tray.
in. It wasn't official.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. You still rolled it.
I'm notoriously bad at rolling into a dice tray, so
Yeah, he just like hops
fling
and
it.
throw
Yeah.
it
So
over
I'm
your
gonna get a
shoulder.
good rotation. I'm not thinking about the landing, and I think this one with a 3 away, it's 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go ahead and attack this rifle.
No, my backup.
Yes.
How
and
many?
So this is the one where I get to roll 2 dice 3 times.
Please.
So.
I still have a chance. Nope. I'm out.
All right.
All right, so go ahead and get into formation, Naveen.
Okay, let's get moving. So I think I'm just going to want to try to get some cheap points because they're probably going to get destroyed later. 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those 2 grids were activated. Next grid I'm going to activate for movement is going to be this one. So we're going to move my Dragoon. We're going to go 1, 2, and I think I just want to hang out 3.
Okay, scary.
I have up to 3 movement points, so I might as well.
Uh-huh.
All right, next one is going to be this grid here. So
Okay.
we're going to move diagonal 1 up 2.
Nice.
Okay, and then I want to activate. So it's going to be 1, 2. I think I just want to hang out there. I kind of want to move you there.
Okay.
There we go.
Now you're done?
Looking aggressive. Yeah, that's
right.
it. That's my turn. And
So-
I believe I'm going to score 3 points as well. I'm
I
on
think
1,
so.
2, 3,
Not good.
which is good because
So-
nobody is losing, meaning you can't take away one of my spots.
Yeah, we can't relocate anything.
And I've purposely made it so that everybody is on their own individual hex because I do not like, or grid, because I do not like what this person's capability is.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's it. That is
That's
the end of the
it,
round. Like Naveen mentioned, we are tied. So nobody gets to relocate the objective tiles. We do get to reveal another mission.
Mm-hmm.
So this is take it to them. And it says move a unit into a square in enemy territory. So considering that these are our deployment areas, we're going to assume that this is our territories.
Yeah, this whole tile.
So I need to move a unit into there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see about that.
You need your rider.
So I'm going to go ahead and take my turn. I'm going to draw an action card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start by playing an action card.
Okay.
So this is Tunnel Rat. I can use
Okay.
this at the start of my deployment phase, which is now, and it says when you deploy a non-hero infantry unit, which I'm going to do,
Mm-hmm.
I get to choose a square in no man's land and resolve deviation from that square.
Oh,
After
deviation.
resolving that, I deploy the unit in that square.
Okay.
So we haven't talked about deviation much, but it is one of the changes that they've made to this new edition. In the older edition, it used to be that each action card had their own way of resolving for deviation, but in this new version of the game, we have a deviation guide.
Mm-hmm.
And so for those of you who have never played this before, what that means is I'm basically going to select a grid, and then I'm going to roll this 8-sided die. Whatever number I get is going to determine what square I actually get to deploy to.
Right.
So let's just do that now. I'm going to choose this square right here,
Wow.
and then I'm going to roll this die, and it's a 7. So looking at the guide, it means I'm actually going to reference the square that's to the left of it, which is this one. And so now, according to my action card, I can deploy my riflemen in that square, which is nice for me because if I'm trying to be in at least 5 different no man's land tiles, that'll help me do that.
That worked out.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me take my rivet point first so I don't forget that. And I'm going to deploy my riflemen. So this is my first deployment point. It doesn't say I get it for free.
No.
I'm going to deploy my first deployment right there.
And so the question might be, what happens if you roll into an enemy unit? You just re-roll
Yeah.
until the
Keep
truth can
chaining
happen.
until I believe you re-roll with this being the new focus. And you basically keep on deviating until you find a valid grid. All right, so I have 4 more deployment points and all of these rivets. I mentioned wanting to cap my vertical tank with a plug.
Are you gonna do it?
And so let's see, I have 2 different types of units that are plugs. I have my hacksaw turret, which costs me 2 deployment points. And it's nice because if I put this hacksaw turret in that unit, then it'll be like that unit has 2 weapons. I can attack twice just using that one piece.
Right.
So maybe I should do it.
I mean, you might as well.
I might as well.
It's out there.
So it's going to be 2 deployment points.
So you spent 1 for this rifleman.
Yep.
2, 3.
Yep.
Did not cost a rivet point to do it.
Right. And so this is a hacksaw turret. As you can see, it is literally a plug. You cannot deploy it without a piece that can hold it. So I'm going to put
Guns
it
forward.
right on top of that vertical tank, and now I'm real strong.
Okay.
You should be fearful.
I'm worried. You have 2 more points.
2 more deployment points. Yeah. Well, then I'm just going to go ahead and deploy 2 more riflemen because I'm looking real slim here.
Yeah. If you want to score objectives, and they get speed also coming off. So
right.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and attack. I want to attack this person first.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I'm attacking with my rifleman over here. That's going to be 3 dice.
1 time 3 dice. Oh my
gosh!
Right? You've been pretty good at these.
Please
keep me in.
Yes. There you go. That's a 6.
It's a hard ask.
So that's out.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is done. I might as well attack this person with this unit. So same thing.
No.
3 dice. And I can attack this person twice because I also have that person, I think.
Yeah, if you fail, yeah, that's right.
Here we go.
Nice. Okay, so you did this one.
Yep.
That was a fail. So now you're going to do it with this one?
Exactly.
Okay.
Here we go. 5.
Okay.
You're out.
I don't want to have to spend points.
You're out of
moving
there.
Yeah, I'm out of there.
All right, so that was those 3. I can attack using... I don't think this one...
Is in range?
Is in range. This has a range of 3. And my hacksaw turret, which is the second weapon, has a range of 2.
Right. So you need to get it off the block.
I need to get off the block
which
now.
Is the next phase.
My my 65 pounder though has a range of 4. So who do I want to remove? Do any of your pieces here have a bounty?
Nobody has a bounty.
Just
I'm purposely not putting them out.
And none of these are heroes, right?
None of them are heroes.
Okay, because the difference are heroes, once you remove them, they do not respawn, unlike these other pieces.
Yes.
So I think I have to attack this unit. Because if you start your turn with this person here, then you're going to score a point.
Totally.
With an armor value of 1, I get to roll 2 dice.
2 dice, 1 time.
1 time.
Low roll. Low.
Here we go.
Low roll.
No, you
Remember,
survived.
5s and 6 are it. Okay, nice.
Okay, well,
Whew.
bummer.
Survived.
But we're going to now move.
Okay.
So let's start by moving this piece. This is an easy decision. Yeah. It's on a trench, so they're going to run. 1, 2. So I'm going to go ahead and score a point for that.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I think I have a unit that can walk into squares. My tank is cool because in the future, once I'm close enough, my tank can move into squares containing only infantry units. And so I basically tried to squish them. But I'm not close enough to do that.
Okay.
So then let's go ahead and move my rocket cycle. What's the range of your monowheel? 1?
I'm sorry. Yeah, just a 1er.
Okay, so then I'm going to go 1, 2.
Oh, okay.
So that I'm not in range of your dragoon over here.
Stay away.
Yeah. And then these guys are going to run. So 1, 2. So now I am on 5.
Are you on 5? Oh, you are on 5. And scoring a point.
Where do I go with this person?
Wow. You know what's wild? Had you been able to move into this, you would have been scoring 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would have been on 5 different tiles. So then you could have done the one that says, instead of scoring 2 points.
Oh, it is 2 objectives?
You would just have 2 objectives and you'd just be 1 objective away.
That would be great.
Just saying.
Okay, who did I move so far? I moved these 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I chose this grid. I have to keep going with them. I'm going to move them 1, 2.
Okay.
Just to maintain some distance. And then I have to move this tank. They move 2 spaces. I don't want to put them in danger because they have a bounty. Mm-hmm. They do have a health of 2 though, so they can take some damage. Hits. And the range of
those are 3s.
Are 3s. Oh,
yeah.
The bean. They can't enter a bunker.
No.
Well, I might as well just go.
Just go for it.
1, 2. So they're going to be in here.
Yeah, the priority is now this one, and then this one has to take 2 hits because of its health. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Pretty good.
I think the only other 2 pieces that I haven't moved are these 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
So you're going to maintain the bunker?
I'm just going to move this piece 1 space into there.
Yeah, might as well be safer.
Just to get a little bit protected.
Sure.
And then, I mean, it's going to be risky, but it does take up one of the means attacks to attack this piece. But I'm just going to move 1 space forward so I can get a little bit closer to the objective. Why?
Because you're closer to the objective, yeah. Oh. I don't want to have to deal with it.
All right, that's it. Let's go into the wrap-up phase. I'm going to score a whole 1 point.
Yeah.
So I'm at 4 now.
That means I might have the right, if I don't score any points, to change one of these star set. Yeah.
Maybe if you don't score any points.
Oh no, but I'm going to be here, so.
But I also score the recon sweep. I have a unit in at least 5 different no man zones.
Let's count them up. So there's this tile.
Yep.
1, 2,
3,
3,
4, 5.
4, and 5. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So I'm just going to place this token to represent me. There's a star right there. So I've scored that objective. Again, Naveen still has a right to score this.
I do.
But that is 1 towards my potential 3.
I don't think I'm going to score that.
Yet.
Yet.
That's it. That's the end of my turn. So now it goes back to you.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get myself an action card.
All right. Now what, Naveen? Now what? We're a lot more established. So I'm feeling the nervousness build. Like, what are you going to do to me?
I know. All right,
I can't respond on your turn.
No. Well, I just drew this, and I'm going to use it now. It says start of deployment phase, which is right now. Draw 2 action cards. So basically get rid of this for 2 other ones.
Carrier pigeon.
Carrier pigeon.
By the way.
Something good.
That sounds cute.
Well, let's go ahead and get myself a rivet point.
Yep.
I'm holding on to these for, I don't know why. Okay, so let's get something cool in play. Okay, so I have 5 deployment points.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and get the Landkrieger out there. So this one is going to come in. It's my tank.
Okay.
So it's going to cost me 3 of my points and then 1 rivet point as well. So let's go ahead and put this into this location here. We got something on.
Rivet point, please.
Rivet point is coming to you.
And you can place a plug in that one.
I could.
Are you going to?
No,
No?
I'm scared. Yeah. So this one does have a target on its back, so I need to be careful too.
Ooh, we've got our first bounty.
We do have a bounty for me.
Do you have a plug for that? Like a lid?
I do. Yeah, I have this one. Oh, not this one. Sorry, I see what you're saying. Yes, I have a regular old cap.
You can't send them into battle just to,
Ill prepared.
with a big hole at the top.
Yes. Okay. So that is 3, and then
Okay.
now I think I'm just gonna bring out 2 more of these.
2 of your Panzerfaust?
Yeah, I got to do it. 1, 2, because I know you're gonna start wiping me out. So,
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this formation.
They're everywhere.
I'm doing the every man for themselves strategy.
Yeah. I'm like,
And
we
you're-
move together.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So now let's attack. That was all my 5, so I am ready
All
to
right.
go.
Who are you starting with? What
I
grid?
think I want to do this person.
Your Mondragoon? Monowheel Dragoon.
Monowheel Dragoon.
Okay.
Against a 2.
No, this is a 1.
I'm sorry, against a 1, I get to
Armor.
roll 2 dice. And I have Rapid Assault. Basically, these, we didn't talk about this before, but this special rule for these 2 units is during the combat phase, this unit may move up to 2 squares before attacking. If it does, it can't move in the next phase. So I can
Wow.
move ahead of time.
That's
I can basically
nice.
alter when I can move. I'm not going to do it, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack with this one here.
Okay.
So I get to roll 2 dice, please.
Okay. You also have I think you also have a chain reaction ability. If I had several on here, then he would attack the first one in priority. And if he was successful, he would continue attacking down the line.
Yeah,
but
not happening.
There's only 1. So how many you said?
2 of them.
2.
So I just need to roll a 5 or 6.
How many times can you roll?
1 time.
1 time. All right.
All right.
I have a chance.
5.
Oh no.
Excellent.
Ah,
Get out. Okay.
nice.
Nice. So now I think I'm going to be using my special Rapid Assault ability.
Okay.
That's that whole thing about I get to move before attacking. So I'm going to move.
But not with this one, right?
Not with
That's
this. This
done.
has already been resolved.
Okay.
So it's going to be 1, 2. We're going to go there. And I'm
Okay.
in your territory.
You are in my territory.
And
How
that is,
dare
I
you?
think, one of the objectives.
Wait, they can move 2 spaces? Are you sure?
I think it said move up to 2 spaces, right? It says
Oh, yeah,
up
yeah,
to 2
yeah,
squares. Yeah.
You move up to 2. Before attacking.
That's
Okay,
why
okay.
I positioned that there. And when you didn't attack it, I was like, perfect.
All right.
I think there's a
all right.
chance.
So you will, at the end of your turn, you will score.
Take it to
them.
Take it to them.
To
Yeah.
them.
Take it to
Okay.
you. Okay. So now I am still 1 away, so I can attack this. This is a level 2.
That is an armor value 3.
3. Oh, never mind. I will not be able to attack you with it.
Yeah, good luck.
No, I can't. I physically can't. I roll no dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I tried.
Okay.
Okay, but at least I'm here.
Yeah.
So resolved, and now I'm going to go ahead and try to fire on somebody.
So it's funny, you didn't actually need to use this ability because you would be able to move them up to 3 spaces anyway during the movement phase.
Right. Right.
But it was still good to showcase what that ability is.
Okay, I'm going to use this Panzerfaust to attack your tank.
Okay, well, you have to attack my rifleman.
Oh, sorry.
Because they're in
from my
a
perspective, it's completely
square
hidden.
order.
I like that. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do it. So I get to roll just 1. Ugh.
Just 1 die?
Yes.
There you go.
All right. So
Good
let's
luck.
roll a 5.
Let's not.
Oh my gosh, I
That's
missed.
a 1.
Again,
That's a 1.
if the 6 was good on the miss, the 1 is good on the... Oh,
Sweet.
boy.
Nice. I like your honesty there.
Dang it.
Okay, so what's next?
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to attack with this one onto this unit. I should have done that before instead of using this one. What a waste.
Okay. So you already did this one, and this,
Yeah,
right? So now you're doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what is it?
It's going to be 2 dice 3 times I can do it.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
Wait, this is the
MG Schlitten.
All right, go for it.
None.
Okay.
I always get it on the second
Keep
one.
going.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay.
All right. That's me.
All right.
Okay.
See, now I wish I had this one to attack because that's better on those. But this is at least 2 away, so it's going to be 1, 2. So we're going to attack with my Panzerfaust against a level 3. So I get to roll 2 dice 1 time.
Good luck.
1 time.
Don't get it. Don't.
No.
This is a 1 and this is a 2.
No.
Oh my gosh, you really missed the tray.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so now this one, the other one,
Yep.
I can't remember which one I activated, is get to attack this unit here.
Okay. Yeah, so you activated this one, I think.
Sure.
So it's the same thing.
Same thing, yep.
So how many?
It's a 2 times.
Yep.
Sorry, 2 dice 3 times. Success.
So you're successful.
Okay.
Good thing I scored my objective when I could.
Yeah. And
so
I
you did
think
these 2, these 2. Did you attack with this already?
I did.
So then I think that's it.
I think so.
Because what's the range of this big land Krieger?
The Land Krieger's only a 1-er.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like a big,
All right, so go ahead and move.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into position to score some points. So we're gonna resolve this one first. Let's go 1, 2.
Okay.
I might as well keep coming in. 3, 4. Oh, you're gonna do the thing.
That's really 1, 2, 1, 2.
So yeah, I know. But I know I'm gonna score points. So then
well, that's only 1 point. It's per objective time.
No, I know. I'm thinking if I go out in front, you're gonna have the right to then at the end of the round decide where that goes.
I will absolutely pull that rug out from under you.
Okay, so then that's okay. I'm gonna move this one now.
Okay.
1, 2. This one is not allowed to move because the card says you can move before you're gonna attack. So now this one's not allowed to move.
You don't want to move it anyway
No.
because you're in my enemy territory. Do you want to move this one?
I think I do. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's just slip them in. I mean, it's really tight here. I'm just gonna go like that. I really want to stay separated because of this unit.
You could move it here.
Can I move it there?
You could because it moves 2 spaces, right?
Oh yeah,
I
can
go
move it
diagonal
there. Yeah,
forward.
1, 2. Yeah, that's right.
You're missing these 2.
This one's gonna come right in here.
Okay, how are you gonna get into this tile?
Okay, that's not bad though.
That is very, very bad for you. Great for me, because Naveen would be able to score 3 objectives right now, and that would end the game.
That would end the game, yeah. I was trying to do it.
So-
I was trying to see if there's a way.
I'm like sweating over here secretly.
Yeah, Land Krieger, let's just get you a little bit involved. Let's just go there.
Okay.
And I think that is everybody.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I kind of want to keep this person here for flexibility, because
Sure.
I know these guys are probably going to get wiped out. Okay.
All right. That's it. That's a wrap up.
Oh.
Now go into your wrap up phase. You technically score 3 points. Are you going to do that?
I'm actually going to give away 2 of those points because I would like to score one of the objectives.
Okay. So this is going to be for you.
Mm-hmm. Domination.
You've also moved well, I guess you still get 1 point.
I still get 1
right?
point, so we're tied.
Oh,
which
we're
is
tied?
nice, meaning you don't have the right to swap out.
Well, that would have been you having the right because you had less.
I'm thinking about the next round ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So move a unit into a square in enemy territory.
So I'm here.
Which I believe you have done.
So I have 2 objectives.
2 objectives. You have not done this, which is good. Good for me. So we live to see another day.
Close, but not there.
I am now worried that the next turn is going to be the last turn because now all Naveen has to do is
Wait a second. Did I have somebody in here? Did I have nobody in here? I had nobody in there, right? Yeah, I had nobody in there to start the round. That's right.
Oh yeah, because I think
because I would have moved out. Yeah, that's right.
That's the end of the round.
That is the end of the round.
We are tied in points, so we do not get to relocate any objective tiles, but we are going to reveal our next mission over here, which is elimination. So it says kill 3 or more units in a turn. Wow.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna do it.
Can I score 2 objectives?
I think you can.
Oh. This is going to
see.
be the last
Well,
round.
it depends on your deployment.
Okay, well, let's get started, shall we?
All right.
So I'm going to draw an action card.
Shoot.
Thank you. I'm going to take my rivet point now so I don't forget.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to go into my deployment phase. I don't have any action cards that'll help me. By the way, how many action cards do you have in your hand?
I have 4.
I think you can only hold 3.
I can only hold 3,
So you can discard 1 to draw.
I think I'm not even supposed to see the 4th, so I'm just going to do this, and you can wild and get rid of it. Let me see at least
that
what's
felt
going
so powerful.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Good one. Is one I wanted. Yep.
All right, let's deploy. Since I feel like the game is coming to a close, and oh my gosh, I don't think I could win on my turn. I don't have enough infantry. So I'm going to deploy my hero. I can't. Oh wait, yes I can. Sorry, the reason why I thought I couldn't is because I actually have 2 heroes, and I can only have 1 hero on the board at any given time. My other hero is a plug, so I thought that was it, but it's not. So I'm going to deploy my M2 Wolverine. This is going to cost me 3 deployment points and 1 rivet point.
Okay.
And so heroes, again, are a nice, strong type of unit, but once they're eliminated from the board, they do not respawn.
Sure.
This also has a bounty on it, so Naveen will score a point if he's able to eliminate my M2 Wolverine.
Sure. All right, so this is your unit?
Yes. So I've got my M2 Wolverine right here. I guess I'll place there. I don't think they don't run. But my my unit is immune to gas. So if there were any gas tokens in this scenario, which I don't think we're going to be using.
Scenario. No, I don't
in
think
other
so.
scenarios, you'll run into that. They're immune to gas. They also have a buff, which takes into effect if they're targeted for attack. And so mine says bolster defense. You would reduce the number of dice by 1.
Wow.
To a minimum of 1. You can't ever just reduce it to 0.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
So those are 3 of my deployment points. I have 2 more. Oh,
Riflemen? 2 of them coming back?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ways that I can score points. So I'm just going to do 2 more riflemen just like that.
Coming on in.
I think my weakness is I'm not very imaginative in which pieces I should deploy, right?
Yeah.
I just kind of like deploy and it's like, well, you're on your own. So
Well, you were gunning for the objective of get to the 5.
yeah.
And by doing that early on, it was
Yeah, that's true.
It spread you out, so.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack. I need to kill 3 or more units this turn.
In order to score that
In order
objective.
to score this objective. I would love to do that. I would also love to get into these objective tile spots.
Are you going to try to get my bounty?
How much health do you have on that?
So it is a 2 health, so it has to take 2 damage, and it's a level 3, but it does have a bounty on it.
That is the thing that's unfortunate. As you can see, a majority of the pieces just had 1 health, meaning you just, you roll 1, 5, or 6 and they're off the board. This one requires 2.
Right.
So that's much harder.
Okay. On 2 attacks.
On
it's
2
not like if you
attacks.
roll a 5 and a 6, you get, 2 hits.
Right. All right. So my goal then is I'm just going to try to remove as many pieces as possible. So I'm going to start with this person here.
Okay.
And I'm attacking that grid.
Okay, so you
3
have to
dice.
attack this one first, right?
Yep. It's a armor 1. So here we go. No.
Excellent.
That's awful. Let's now attack with this one. This Panzerfaust.
Okay, so
another 3 dice. There's my 5.
Got it.
Okay, so that piece is out.
That's not good.
Okay.
So that's one of the 3 you're gunning for because you want to try to get an objective is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so let's keep
why
track
don't
of
you
that.
keep that piece off to the side
Sure,
so that we
yeah.
know how many we've
I'll
eliminated
just place it there.
this turn.
Okay.
I'm going to want to... Well, the reason why I attacked using these guys is because they're the most powerful against the level 1
One-on-ones,
armors.
yeah.
So now that I don't have any more that I can activate, let's go with these 2. Because my hero, M2 Wolverine, has a range of 2. Ooh, I could attack
Yeah, you can attack it.
the mono wheel. What is your armor level?
The armor level is a 2.
Okay, so my riflemen, even though they're so close to you, they have 0 dice on anything that's not a level 1 armor. So I'm going to attack you with my M2 Wolverine.
Okay.
Because it's 2 dice once. So let's go ahead and try. I'm going to activate this one.
2 dice once. Okay, so I need you to roll none.
You need me to roll a 5 or a 6?
6.
Boom. How much health?
It has just a 1 health.
All right.
So that's gone.
So that's the second piece that's out.
Yikes.
I just have to get rid of 1. All right. So next I'm going to activate my rocket cycle. And I'm going to attack this one.
Okay.
I have to try to get that one off.
Yeah.
So that is going to be, I have 2 attempts and only 1 die though.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad. Hold on.
No, it's not bad.
I do have
yeah.
2 attempts. The unfortunate thing is it would be stronger for me to attack this guy, but
not
you're
on
on
objective,
not on
yeah.
an objective tile. So here we go.
For the drama.
That's a 1.
1 again, please.
Please.
Oh.
6. You're out. So
Dang
that's
it.
number 3.
That's 3.
All right, I'm definitely getting that objective. My last one that I can attack with is my vertical tank plus the hacksaw turret. So the vertical tank, let's start with that, has a range of 3. So what What is this?
That's a
Armor?
2-er.
A 2? So I can attack you with... Oh, but it has a range of 3.
Yeah. That's why I thought you were going for that one.
And this is a 2-er as well?
That is a 3.
A 3. Okay, same thing though. 2 dice. So I'm going to attack this guy.
Sure.
So 2 dice. Let's go. There's my 5.
1 hit.
Oh, it doesn't matter how many dice I roll.
Okay, so that's 1 hit towards their 2 health. So I'm just going to denote that with a little token.
Okay. And even though I rolled both a 5 and a 6, it's only 1 point of damage if any of them are a 6, basically.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So are you going to now try to attempt with this?
Yes,
piece?
with my hacksaw turret only has a range of 2, so I have to attack this one.
Sure.
So what is that? That's
Well,
a
you
level
could
2?
attack this one.
Well, I'm going to
an
do
option.
something cooler.
Cooler?
I'm going to do something cooler against that one.
You have more?
I do. So a level 2 armor gets me 2 dice.
Okay.
Let's go. That's
Perfect.
nothing.
Oh, that's
okay.
big.
All right. That's the end of my
That's
attacks.
really important. Oh.
I'm going to move now, and I'm going to start with my vertical tank because of that cool ability. Tank Shock. This unit may move into squares containing only enemy infantry.
Okay.
Resolve a 1-die attack against all units in that square. Units not killed by this attack are then moved into an adjacent square by their player. Oh, that's actually really bad.
Free movement, you're saying?
Hold on. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
The odds are in my favor that you'll roll low.
You know, I'm just going to do it because it does bring me closer to enemy territory.
It does. That is true, yes.
Let's just do it. Just do it for fun. So a movement of 2. 1, 2. It's like I stepped on you.
Sure.
But I get to roll 1. Come on. Oh, it's a 5. So your piece gets removed. That was best case scenario right there. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave that piece there. So I'm just going to move this over 1 here, just so I'm a little bit out of range of your Dragoon. I'm going to go 1, 2. Let's just do that again. Oh, yeah. 1, 2. And with my hero, they have a movement of just 1, my Wolverine. So I'm just going to go there.
Sure.
I could move this, so I might as well.
Into the bunker.
Into the bunker.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Do I want to move that piece? I'm going to leave them there.
Okay.
All right, that is it. That's the end of my turn. I do not score any objective tiles, but I do score elimination. I killed 3 or more units.
Ooh, okay.
So that means we both have 2 objectives. This is sudden death. That's it.
All right.
I
good.
just the one
That's
objective.
Okay.
All right, back to you.
Okay, so I have 3 action cards in my hand, so I
feeling I'm gonna lose
can
this
get
turn.
rid of one. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this card so that I can draw another one.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I get a rivet point.
Yes, you do. There you go.
And then 5, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and put out, I think I'm honestly just going to put out 5 of these.
Oh, okay.
So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
You want to put out a hero?
No, the hero is too expensive.
Okay.
And just in case I fail somehow and I mistime this, then this will save me in the long run.
Okay.
So I'll just go ahead and put this one right there. Okay, so that is 5. I'm not going to be spending any rivet points, and now it's attack.
If you can kill 3 or more units this turn, you're gonna win by these missions.
That's what I'm going to try to do right now. So this one here.
Yep.
Tell me more about that.
It's 1 entire unit.
Okay.
And it has a health of 2.
1 entire unit has a health of 2.
So if you eliminate the vertical tank, the hacksaw turret goes with it.
Okay.
But you have to hit it twice. It's also a bounty.
The good thing is I have 4 in line here.
Okay.
And what level strength is it?
It's a strength of. It has an armor value of 3.
Never mind. Oh no, I get to hit at 3s. Yeah, I just get to roll 2 dice instead of 3. Okay.
Right.
Let's do it. So I'm just going to go all in on this one right here. We're going to attack with the units here. So let's just say I'm
4
attacking.
times.
I'm attacking with this person.
Why didn't I consider that?
Yeah.
So it's the 2 dice 3 times. No, it's only
Just twice. Once.
just once each. Yeah. Okay.
Success. Okay.
That's 1.
1 hit.
That's 1.
Okay, so that's this unit. I'll just turn it sideways.
Okay.
Okay. The next unit.
Gosh.
Success.
That's it. It's off.
Hit.
You've hit it.
So these 2 have been done. There's nobody else to attack.
You score a point.
There's a bounty there, right?
It is. There is a bounty on my
Awesome.
vertical tank.
So I get a 5 points. Okay.
What a shame.
So that's 2. So that's 2 pieces. I need to get a third. So even though this is in a bunker, and I only roll 1 dice, it does not go down to 0. So I'm going to be attacking with these 2 into this one.
Right. Okay.
So they're not really protected from these units here, the Panzerfaust. So I just need to roll
2 dice, right?
No, just one.
One die. Okay.
But for each, this person's gonna roll.
So you're gonna roll
this
twice.
person- yeah, exactly.
Okay. That's a 4.
4.
Uh-huh.
3.
3. Hooray.
Hooray for you. Dang it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that special ability where I get to move the mono wheel dragoon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move it and then attack. So we're gonna go ahead and move, and I'm gonna try to attack this. So that is
how many spaces can you move?
I could move, well, with that I can move up to 2 spaces.
Oh, because you could move here and then target this grid because it has that chain ability, which allows you to attack.
I think I want a fail safe. There's another way to victory.
Okay. So how many dice do you roll?
I roll 1 die.
1 die, because it's a shield or armor value of 1.
Yeah, I just need a 5 or 6. 1!
1.
All right, next one I'm going to activate is this one, trying to shoot into here. So it's going to be this one.
Okay.
So I get to, this is the one where I get to roll a lot. Yeah.
3 times?
2, 3 times.
Uh,
No!
Okay, try again.
Yes.
There it is.
There it is.
So you attacked this person.
And that is, I believe, 3 units that I took out. All right, and then now I'm going to attack with this one, attacking into this bunker right here.
Okay.
So because it is...
Same thing, right? 2 dice?
Yeah, but you're in a bunker, though, so it's, I think it's only 1,
die.
but I get to do it 3 times.
Right. Nice.
4. 5.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay, well, you definitely...
I definitely covered my bases there.
You're going to win. I think that's going to be it. Well, would you like to move?
I think I would like to move a little.
Okay.
So just we're gonna go 1.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna move 2.
Okay.
And then because they have runner speed, so it's gonna go boom, boom,
Yep.
and I'll just stop all movement there.
You stop all movement?
So I believe I'm on 1, 2.
Well, let's score your point.
Oh sure, yeah.
You do get that
I
point.
do get a point. And then I'm on 1 tile, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is another mission. So I've completed 2 additional missions, so 4 total of the 5.
Yeah, you technically completed the elimination as well as recon sweep. So all 4 of these. We didn't even get to the last mission.
Didn't get to the last one, yeah. What
The
was
last mission is the bigger picture, which says score an objective. Instead of gaining victory points, you may score this card.
Yeah.
Ah,
Wow,
good job.
that's it.
That's it.
I did it.
You won.
Won.
So, well, there you go. He had a mission victory. You know, technically in the earlier version of this game, the missions were secret. So it was a different mechanic altogether. Now they're all public. They reveal slowly and everybody has a chance to score them. And it's just another way to win the game besides getting to 10 points.
And this is just one of the 8 scenarios that I believe are going to be coming with this game. So we're not exactly sure because we've only been exposed to this one. But there's other things that could happen. Like, so some of the cards like had like air, surface to like air missiles and things like that, which we don't know how that works. There's the gas clouds.
There are different types of pieces that you can put on the board, like barbed wire.
It's like
You have minefield markers and tank trap markers, very much similar to the earlier version of the game, but there's going to be a lot that kind of mixes it up and spices things up again.
Yep.
Even just something as simple as the shape of the tiles can change the gameplay quite a bit because of the different configurations you can make. And for any additional information about this new version of the game, as well as just all of the campaign details, we've included a link to their Kickstarter down below, which launches on September 6th.
If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. And thank you all so much for watching the video. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more like this in the future, please consider subscribing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.